we'll start with something I don't wear, just something I swing. Louisville Slugger. Pretty much created my own model bat on a lathe and sent it to them, and they make it. And something that's cool about this year is the first year I've actually done a bat deal, and it's the first time I've ever got my signature on a bat.
Really?
Yeah. In my whole career, I've never had a signature on it. This is the first time, so pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, I've never seen a T181. I feel like you had in the past one. Maybe it was
I-13s, C234s, but I kind of made some modifications to the handle. I have really small hands, so I shaved down the handle a little bit and sent it in, and now they make them for me.
Oh wow. Okay, so and then like the barrel, is that like a
it's similar to like an I-13 243 barrel, and then it's just got an extra thin handle with a smaller flare on it. It's not there's no real knob. If you can see, it's just kind of flared all the way to the knob.
Yeah.
You know, I used to get, I'm sure all of you guys used to get those calluses. When you sign a lot of autographs in spring training, you get the marks stay. I used to get those calluses in my palms, which I'm sure a lot of you get. And so once I shaved down the knob and kind of flared it to the knob, then those went away. So.
Interesting. So you get even more swings, and you swinging a lot in the cage like all the time, or you trying to?
No, I manage my work. I get in there and get done what I have to get done. But I like to think about working smarter, not harder. So I go in there with intent every day, knowing what I want to work on, knowing what I want to accomplish, and I get to where I get to. And especially in spring training, I'm not always going to get to exactly how I want to feel, but I know I'm making steps towards it, and I'll come back in the next day and continue to build on that.
Awesome. How about your glove? What do you got?
Back to Wilson this year.
Back to the old made?
Back to the old yellow W.
With the weird tape on it?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I started doing this way back when I was in the minor leagues with the Reds. I popped a few blood vessels in my fingers, so I have my trainers, they put some pads in the finger slot, and then they tape over it just so it's a little more incognito, but you can obviously see it there. And it just gives another extra layer of padding right there in that pointer finger.
Like a hard line drive or something like that?
Yeah, like a hard line drive, sinking line drive, low throws from the outfielder that kind of, bang that finger into the ground. So using my trusty DW5, my hero, David Wright. I don't know why.
Former teammate.
I don't know why I'm still using his glove.
It should be the JT.
I love this model, but yeah, David, I think it's time to turn into the JT10. What do you think, buddy?
So it's like a 12-inch. What is it?
It's 12 inches.
Yeah.
Well, H-web.
Oh,
this is brand new, actually. I'm still trying to break this in. Yeah, I got this 3 days ago, so it's coming.
It's pretty good.
It's coming. It's coming. It's not game ready yet, but it's coming.
And so, what about your cleats? What do you got for cleats this year?
Cleats, Adidas. These are my PEs.
So sick.
Yeah, these are the kind of alternates they made for me. The blue, went with the red bottom. Tried to get a little fancy.
So sick.
They got the signature on the inside.
Yeah, that's my favorite part, is the signature.
The little powder blue 10 on the tongue. And actually, I switched out the tongues, but they normally come with this in them, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and then I got a home pair that's all white. I got a road pair that's mostly gray, so they do a good job of hooking me up with that.
Do you know what the model is, and like, did you kind of switch?
These are icons.
Did you choose those for any particular reason?
Yeah, they're just a little wider, a little more comfortable for me than the Adi Zeros. So, yeah, I think it's an even mix. I think got a lot of guys that wear the Adi Zeros. I just like the little bit wider, and these are probably a little heavier, more stable for me. I'm not a blazer anyway. I'm not a fast runner, so I don't need the light shoes. So
who's going to steal more bases this year, Turner or Turner?
The Turners are probably going to steal about 35 bases this year, so I won't say who will be doing the bulk of the work.
All right, I got
So,
one more question for you. It's a fan question. It's what's your favorite snack? It's from Sammy Bammy 129. What's your favorite snack?
favorite snack right now, at this moment, is probably a toss-up between the pineapple Lara bar and a Chomp's jerky stick. Those are my two go-tos. I'm in a Whole30 program right now, so no added sugars, none of that stuff, eating completely clean. So the Lara bars and the Chomps are a huge, huge, huge piece of getting through it and not feeling like I want to eat my arm off.